All right, let's talk about Tempest knives. This is the Jetstream that we're going to talk about today. I believe I have done another Tempest knife in the past. I didn't go look. I don't really care. I've done a lot of videos. I cannot keep track any longer. So here is the packaging you get in a Tempest knife. I love the kind of hard foam cutouts. That's kind of one of my preferred methods. And here is his contact information. I'll put a link in the description for Tempest Knives and for his Instagram and all that. This is Casey, who is another YouTube guy. So he's had a channel for quite a while, much bigger channel than mine. So yeah, whatever. Oh boy, I got this. That's kind of made a mess over there because it didn't close right. Anyway, he got bigger channel, so go check him out. I'll put a link down below as well. And he's a good guy. We've chatted back and forth a few times. Don't know him super well. But as I was handling this knife over the last couple of days and whatnot, I thought, man, I should probably get him to come as a guest on the EDC hour. So we'll see if I can work that out or not. We'll see. If I guess it might depend on how this video turns out. If I say anything too negative, he may not want to come on. We'll see. I don't know. All right. In the unboxing, I made some comments that everybody got a little uppity about. Man, wow. Okay. One was I find it a little odd that a ton of knife reviewers have now turned designers and knife designers. I don't think it strikes me as odd per se, because I guess having done like 2,000 videos at this point, I do have some opinions, I guess, on knives and what I like and don't like. And I know that's Casey is really big on, he knows what he wants. And if you can't find it out on the market, design it yourself. So I don't take anything away from those guys that have done that. So if you took that in a negative sort of light before, that was not my intent. Okay. I also think the shape of this particular one, there's just something for me, personal taste is a little off. And I think it's really, I was kind of really trying to understand it the other night. It's the angle of the blade. So right there, I think it looks, to me, normal. It's not fully locked open. I just unlocked it, and it's not even past the detent on the lock bar. So if I go and unlock it or lock it fully, it's just slightly, but that blade is really kind of swooping up. And for me, I don't know. Personal thing. Again, watch a lot of YouTube channels. Listen to everybody and like who you like. You don't have to like me, but I hope you'll watch and get a different perspective than other people. All right? Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about some specs. 4.5 inches closed, 7 7/8 overall, 3.4 inch blade. 0.012 behind the edge. Blade thickness is 0.116. It is 154 cm, so you're getting good steel, titanium scales. Weighs in at 4.9 ounces. So it's a really good weight and a feel in the hand and the pocket. Runs on bearings. It's made by Kubi. We all know, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, I am a big fan of Kubi. One of my favorite budget knives is the Kubi KB237, the Carve model, that I can't show you right now because it is out for sharpening. I sent it down to Alex at the Watch and Cut channel. This Lothar is a pretty good second best budget knife in that $35 to $40 range. Now, for that $35 and $40 range, you're going to get D2. You're not going to get 154 cm in titanium. This is, I don't even know what the price was on these. They're sold out right now. I didn't find any pricing on their website or anything. They have a new or a different model they just did a pre-order for. It's the Fractor Tempest. It's basically got inlays, and those were $199. That I did see. You guys can correct me in the comments, please. I don't know what I'm talking about. Of course, you know that. All right. I think this is a really, like, regardless of the shape exactly of the blade or the angle of the blade, again, that's a personal thing. This is a good looking knife. It feels good in the hand. It works really well. You can get a lot of, it's just angled right to work and do the job. So I think the function is more important than the looks in general and at the end of the day, right? I put a lot of my emphasis on looks because I'm not a hard use guy. I open my Amazon packages and I open the mail that ships me knives to review. So the pocket clip works really well. There is internal milling. So that helps with the weight reduction. I love the fact that he doesn't do a lot on the blade. It's just got his logo there, the Jetstream or the Tempest knives logo, and that's it. I guess way down in the corner there, it does have the blade steel, 154 cm there. So yeah, I think this is a cool looking knife. I love this kind of stonewash blade. It's my favorite style blade outside of San My Damascus. Really nice milling, micro milling. So there is some texture there, but not going to dig up your pockets, destroy your jeans, anything like that. 3D milled titanium pocket clip, liner lock, captured pivot because there's only a tool hole for one side. So this side would be captured. And it is a reversible pocket clip, which is cool. And it's very cool that there's a plate. So like on other knives, sometimes they do not come with a filler plate. They just have the cutout for the pocket clip. This is the automatic version of the Red Horse Knife Works production Hellraiser. I know, that just rolled right off the tongue, didn't it? So I love the fact that they give you a plate. And I actually kind of like that it is silver in color and not body scales color. I think I like that better because the clip over here is just silver. So it kind of ties it together. You do have silver backspacers and you do have a hidden lanyard loop. I don't really do lanyards. There is a lanyard on this guy because it came that way. So I've just left it. But yeah, all in all, I think this is a cool knife. And I like the fact that KC is a super chill dude. So I hope I didn't say anything too negative, and I will reach out to him and see if he wants to be a guest on the EDC hour, if timing and all that would work out. If you guys would like to see that, I think it would be cool. I have had some other YouTube reviewers on the channel, but not a lot. And I think I should do more of that. I want to help showcase some of these other channels. This is the Lothar, just for size comparisons. Not that anybody is very familiar with this one, but yeah, there you go. What am I going to say? How about the VC Edge interface? Just because. Little different price point, handmade custom versus overseas production. But again, 3.6 inch blade versus the 3.47 inch blade. Just to give you some comparisons. And last, certainly not least, how about the D-cell battery that weighs in at 5 ounces? Just to, again, give you some perspective into the Tempest Knives Jetstream. Okay? All in all, cool knife. The flipper tab, forgot to talk about that. I like how it's kind of tucked in. Oftentimes, you're going to get a flipper tab that sticks way out. Okay? Other times, they stick out less, but they always generally do kind of stick out. Casey decided not to do it that way and to just have it stick up. So you have to pull this one back. There is no push button on it. You have to pull it back And it works most every time. That last time I have done it really light and it will still go. So yeah, I think the flipper tab works really well. And that's a good thing because oftentimes when the flipper tab is kind of unconventional, if you will, it might not work well all the time. But this one, it rocks. Casey, thanks for designing this. Joseph, thank you for sending it in for me to check out. And all of you watching, hey, go check out Knives Fast YouTube channel over here, either in the corner or down below, and let him know I sent you. But I'm guessing you probably already all know who he is. So, do your thing.